Roland, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 of Cooking with Roland. Today I'm going to show you how to make a hot salad, appetizer, a pan-seared salmon and baked potato, and roasted Brussels sprout entree, and a frozen banana ice cream dessert. The ingredients for today's meal are parsley, carrots, kale, chives, Brussels sprouts, salmon, lemons, potatoes, a banana, vanilla, milk, garlic, Persian cucumber, dried parsley, salt and pepper, basil, and avocado oil. The first step to tonight's dinner is your potatoes. First, wash them. Then, preheat the oven to 375. After that, put them in the oven. Try not to burn your fingers, so use an oven mitt. And now, set the timer for 45 minutes. The next step is the Brussels sprouts. Cut the end off them. These ones are kind of hard. Then cut them in half. This one's kind of big, so I'm going to cut this into fours. And if they're too hard for you to cut, you can just go like this. And that's an easier way to cut them. Now you want to marinate your Brussels sprouts. Put the Brussels sprouts in here. Now put a quarter cup of avocado oil in there. You can use olive oil, but avocado oil is the best under heat. Now put a pinch of pepper and a pinch of salt in there. After your Brussels sprouts have marinated for 15 minutes, place them in the oven to bake with the potatoes. Now it's time to start your appetizer. First ingredient, carrots. Then Persian cucumber, kale, parsley, and chives. Then the next step is to heat your pan. Add a little bit of avocado oil because that heats better than olive oil. Now it's time to prepare the ingredients. You want to cut off the stem on the kale. You know what? Now cut the parsley. Don't use the stems. Now put your cut chives in. Now get your peeled carrot, cut off the ends of both sides, waste as little as possible, and start cutting. Now, cut off the end of your Persian cucumber and cut it. A lot of people think that cucumbers aren't good hot, but they actually are. Remember, never cut towards your finger. First, you want to check on the Brussels sprouts. They're almost done, so give them a quick stir. Now, you want to add your chopped up stuff. You want to add your chopped up hot salad into your pan. And stir that around for a few minutes. Then leave that and now stir that around for a few minutes. I just pulled the Brussels sprouts out of the oven and it looks like they're perfect. Now all we want to do is just lay a sheet of tin foil to keep them warm. And it looks like our salad is pretty much done. Remember, we want the carrots kind of crunchy. The kale has wilted. So turn that off and wait a few minutes. Now we're going to plate the appetizer. It'll probably be pretty heavy if you have a big family number. So just get some of that on there. Don't worry about the style right now. Some of the stuff that fell off you can add on. And then add some pepper and some salt. And then try to get it in a kind of a nice order if you want it to look nice. And put a piece of parsley on there. And then you're done with the appetizer. Now it's time for the salmon. As you can see right here, there's a white part that you don't want. That's just pure fat. You want to trim that using a short knife. Now you have fat-free good salmon. Now, next step to do is heat your pan. Add some avocado oil, just a little, and then turn it on to about a 6 or 7. Now it's time to season it. Put some dried parsley on it. Now, put some basil. Add a little bit of a squeeze of lemon, and that's all you need to season it. Now it's time to put the salmon in the pan. Put the skin side down first, always. Now wait 2 to 3 minutes. Now it's time to flip the salmon. But before you do that, add a little bit of garlic. It will spread around when you're done, when you flip it. Add some lemon juice. And add a pinch of pepper, and a pinch of salt. And maybe a little bit of parsley even. Tear a little bit of that up and just add it on there. Now you can flip it, the salmon. Make sure, if you have a metal spatula, to get under it and then flip it fast. And it's looking nice golden brown. It cooks about 3 minutes per side. Once your salmon's cooked, it should look something like this. Remember, it should sit for a few minutes. And after that's done, you have a beautifully cooked piece of salmon. So you have appetizer and entree. Now, I'll show you how to make a quick and easy, simple ice cream. Now it's time for dessert. All you need for dessert is some vanilla, about a cup of almond milk, or any milk you'd like to use, and some frozen bananas. Our first step here is to cut the bananas. Get a good knife. You can break these in half too. I'm going to cut them though. Cut them and put them in the blender. You would want a Vitamix or a strong blender. You want the consistency to be very thick, almost like ice cream, because it's kind of a banana ice cream yogurt. Now we're going to add some of the milk. Don't add all of it, just add a little bit because you can add more. You want the consistency to be very thick. Maybe a little bit more. Now add about a teaspoon of vanilla. And now it's time to blend. Put the blender up here. Make sure it's secure. Make sure you use a good blender that is thick, that's very strong. Now, put the top on and start it. I want to start slow and then kind of go up faster. Let this go for about 1 minute. Now it's done. Pour the contents into the cup. And now I've got a thick and creamy banana ice cream. But remember, before you serve it, taste it. Yummy. Yummy. I hope you liked my cooking tutorial on cooking with Roland. If you have any questions, ideas for cooking, please leave them in the comments. I've got the power! You said believe in yourself. Today I'm... You can't smile. We hope you liked my... I hope.